Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle with Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin with Tim Earle here on the channel. And we got some NFL action for you guys. We'll be talking over 4 games for Sunday. We'll be talking the Rams and the Giants, Saints and the Buccaneers, Dolphins and Ravens, and then we'll finish it out with the Sunday night game, which is Green Bay and Minnesota. Should be a good one. Before we jump into the games, if you guys are interested in all of the plays over at over at the site for Earle Sports Bets, picksandparlays.net/Tim, you get a 1-week pass, all sports, $70. Make sure you guys are checking out that link down below. Use the code Lenny at checkout, LENNY, saves you 20% off. It ends up being about $56. Jump on it. Let's make some money together for the New Year's. And then make sure you guys are following Earle Sports Bets on all social media tabs, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Let's jump into the games. Rams and the Giants. Rams are 6-point favorites. 43.5 is the total. Giants officially eliminated from playoffs last week. Rams, they're right up there. 8-7. I believe they're on the outside looking in at the moment, just because of some tiebreakers. I'm pulling that up now just to confirm that, but they're pretty close to a playoff spot, sitting at 8-7. And I looked at this one, and I'm on the Rams. I just think this team is going to be solid enough to be able to get the job done. Giants team that doesn't really care anymore. Sorry, they're in a 6th spot, so they're currently in a playoff spot. Right now, if the playoffs were to start, there would be 3 teams from the NFC West in there, which is kind of crazy to see. And the Rams do have the tiebreaker over the Seahawks, so they have the 6th seed at the moment, and they would end up facing the Lions in the playoffs if it were to start today. I think that with a win and a loss from, I guess, Minnesota. No, they can't clinch yet. Maybe this week, but it would take a lot for them to do that. They're very close, a win, and they're very close to clinching a spot. I think they get the win here against the Giants. Another spot where you get some playoff implications, because that's what I kind of look at. There's 2 weeks left. That's what we're looking at now. Saints and the Bucks. Bucks are 2.5-point favorites. 42.5 is the total. And I believe with a win, the Bucks clinch the division. A win and an Atlanta loss. Because that would obviously winning would make the Saints lose, and Atlanta losing would put the Bucks up to 9-7, with the next team being 7-9 with 1 week to go. And I think the Bucks have a good chance of clinching the division this week. And that would be really nice because I have a plus 400 ticket for them to win in the division. So I think the Bucks are the stronger team here. Saints, not a team I want to trust, especially on the road. Small price, but I'm going to go ahead and grab the Bucks minus the 2 and a hook. Another game with big playoff implications is the Dolphins and the Ravens. Yes, both these two teams have already clinched a playoff spot. Yes, both of these two teams have already clinched. No, Miami has not clinched. Neither team has clinched the divisions, but with a win here, they would clinch the division. And both these two teams are fighting for the 1 seed. Both teams coming off of huge wins. Dolphins beat the Cowboys. Ravens beat the Niners. So both teams coming off big wins. I think by the end of the week, we'll know who the 1 seed is, though, in the AFC, because I think the Ravens win this one. I think they covered the spread. Whenever I see a 3.5, automatically pushes me to the favorite. 3.5, 7.5, favorite numbers. 6.5, 2.5 are more towards dog numbers. But I do like the Ravens on this one, and I think they clinch that 1 seed in the AFC. Final game we'll bring up is the Packers and the Vikings. Vikings now down to a 1.5-point favorite, 43.5 is the total. And both these two teams, it's a must-win game. If either of them lose, I believe their playoff chances goes down to a solid 2% or even less than 2%. They would need a lot of help. Essentially, a loss eliminates them. A win puts them both about 60 to 70% chance to make the playoffs. So this is a big game. And when it comes to it, I think the Viking season is kind of over. I like the Packers in this one. I feel like the Packers are finally getting their stuff together. Jordan Love looks competent. And this Vikings team is just beat up all over the field, and Mullins is not the answer. If this Vikings team was healthy, they had a shot to win the division. No Kirk Cousins. Jefferson's been beat up all year. No running game. Defense is banged up. I like the Packers in this one. I'll take them even money on the road. against Minnesota. Those are the 4 free picks for the NFL for tomorrow. Once again, if you guys are interested, picksandparlays.net/Tim. So we can get all of the Earle Sports best bets for $70 for a whole entire week. So $10 a day, or if you use the promo code Lenny, Lenny at checkout, saves you 20% off. Ends up being, $9 a day. So if you guys are interested in that, boom, right there. And then make sure you guys are following Earle Sports Bets on socials. Recap, grabbing the Rams, grabbing the Bucks against the Saints, grabbing the Ravens, and we're grabbing the Packers. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' Out tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.